Okay, this is the Super Mario Brothers Showcase. We're gonna showcase some TAS replays. Something we have to preface right off the bat. Yes, this device right here, it's just one version of replay devices that let inputs be played back on console. So yes, this thing will be playing the game, but I want it to be clear that every input that is done was manually entered by humans. It's not like AI did this or like it's robots playing the game. This is a run that was created by humans, and this device is simply a controller that can play it back so that it plays back properly and perfectly. We'll have this camera showing it's really happening on my TV. This is the console it would be playing on. It's playing on a real Famicom disk system. Too many cords to really show, I guess, but this is the Super Mario Brothers Famicom disk system disk game. How many words can I use? And yeah, you'll actually be able to see all the inputs play back on this little screen. So without further ado, one moment, please. Okay, here we go. We have to select which TAS plays back. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. All right. And we're off. Okay, here we go. So, every input in this TAS, I believe, was done by HappyLee. So Ace in general was found in Super Mario Brothers. A huge long process. I have a whole hour-long video about it. You should watch if you haven't. But people like Threecreepio, Simplistic, 100th Coin, a little bit by like SBDWolf, and a bunch of people contributed to figure out how to do Ace in Super Mario Brothers. Once we had it figured out how to do it, HappyLee made a full, like, optimized version to do it as fast as possible. And that's what we're watching right now. There's an HD version on his channel. If you just want purely the gameplay, he already has this uploaded. A lot of people here have already seen this. But we're doing it on console. We'll have some commentary, and there's some surprises at the end. So yeah. I'm pretty sure like like we would suggest things like, oh, this part, make sure to optimize this part, and then like a few frames would be saved and stuff like that. But HappyLee actually did all of the inputs and the entertainment, like a lot of just the movements, the syncs with the music. HappyLee did a really beautiful job making it as entertaining as possible. So yeah, we're in the minus world because we're playing on the Famicom disk system. This disc has memory arranged differently than the cartridge. So the minus world, which generates like the level it finds to load world 36, which is where we are. It finds different memory when it goes out of bounds to find that on this version, and we get a different minus world. And it's not an infinitely looping water level. It is one water level, which ends in a flagpole. Whenever you grab a flagpole, it takes you to the next level. So now we get -2. This ends in a flagpole, so we'll go to -3. And -3 is a castle stage. It doesn't have the castle palette, it has underground palette. But yeah, it's a castle stage that ends with an axe. Whenever you grab an axe, it takes you to the next world. Unless you're in world 8 or higher. So if you get to world 8 and grab an axe, the game's like, okay, you win. But we're in world 36, which is even bigger than 8, so the game also thinks we win. That's the whole point of coming here. We're trying to actually get to quest 2 as fast as possible. It says your princess is in another castle. It's not the traditional winning message, but it does let you go back to the title screen and start quest 2. And Mario dies! A task with dying. So that actually had to be optimized to make Mario's little like bounce in the air after dying as fast as possible. Optimizing death is kind of interesting. And now we're Luigi. We need Luigi. He is the man. What we're gonna do, in the minus world, there's a bunch of glitched enemies. We need 2 Bowsers, and we need like all of the object slots to be like arranged perfectly every time we load a Bowser. And then we get this big glitch, which makes the game's execution jump to PPU registers, and it's really complicated. Again, just watch my video. But when it jumps there, the exact like behavior we can get it to do is a little bit different if we're Luigi than if we're Mario. So ultimately, we need to be in the minus world as Luigi with the fire flower on quest 2. That's why it takes so much setup time. But here we go, back to the minus world. In my video, I like covered a lot of reasons why this was really hard to make work, but there's so much more. There's like invisible Koopas in the floor that almost were useful, and there's like so many things. But okay, guys, I have to preface right now, this might not actually work. Well, really quick, one of the most surprising things in this TAS for me was right here. I did not know you could swim straight over the flagpole. Like, the top of the screen is so resistant to you swimming up there. HappyLee, amazing work swimming over the flagpole. It's just amazing. But okay, when we get the game is gonna crash, and then we have to hit the reset button. But when the game crashes, it actually is inconsistent exactly like the memory state on console. Because, like, whenever you power on the console, the state it powers on in can be a tiny bit different. I don't have time to explain fully, because it's about to happen. But there's actually a chance that this won't work, just so you know. And then we'll try again. It worked. That's the screen we want to see. Here we go. Reset. We're going to World 3. First try, baby. Watch this. Boom. I took a little bit to reset and stop the timer, but it takes 5:15 RTA timing. Ace in Super Mario Brothers on console. Let's go. And every time you do it, the graphical effects you get are different, and it's kind of, again, it's just the analog behavior of the console. Every time you reset, every time you power on, like the CPU and PPU alignments are a little bit different, and like really technical stuff that we haven't even figured out all the details yet to make it happen. Shoutouts to 100th Coin, making it work as consistently as possible. It used to work like 10% of the time. Now it works like 70% of the time. But guys, we're actually not even done yet. That is the speed ace. That is the fastest ace that we know how to do. But it's not the only thing we can do with ace, is beat the game, or make it say we beat the game in 3-1. Watch what happens if we press reset. The graphics are, yes, they're of course messed up. We're just getting started, guys. The showcase, we're just getting the show on the road. During this demo, if Mario goes and hits the power-up, you'll notice the game crashes. That was the purpose of going to the minus world and making the game crash there. It made a tiny, tiny 1 byte change to the game where whenever power-ups grow out of the block, like their routine they run is corrupted, and the game's execution jumps to RAM, and if we do things perfectly, that's how we make ace happen. We still have the glitch set up. We can run more payloads, it's called. So when we go to 3-1 and go to the spot where we trigger the glitch, a sequence of inputs, which you can watch on this screen, will play out. And depending on what buttons get pressed, different things will happen. So the one we just did beats the game, but let's run some others. We still have it set up. Here we go. I actually haven't ran this on console yet. Shoutouts to Threecreepio for making this one. It's not optimized for speed, it's just optimized to do the thing at all. Here we go. We're in 8-4. And you can do that too if you want. You can do whatever you want with ace. So that's the fastest completion from reset, probably, or like 8-4 axe grab. So we can go to 8-4 ending. Shoutouts to Threecreepio for making that. Yeah, you may have seen things like playing Bad Apple inside Super Mario Brothers. Again, shoutouts to 100th Coin. That's not what we're doing today. I have one more thing for you. Okay, here we go. Watch this screen. You're going to see a lot of stuff happen on it. Inputs are going crazy. What is it doing? Anything could happen. Inputs are still going crazy. It's programming another video game. We're playing Mario 2J now. And this is a very special room. This is the room in Mario 2J where, you do arbitrary code execution. It's more inputs are happening. Now what is it doing? Anything could happen. It's programming a different video game. We're playing The Legend of Zelda. This is still the Super Mario Bros. 1 disc. Okay, gotta shout out all the authors for the 2J TAS in that Ace room. We have Web 2000 or Lane, Simplistic, 100th Coin, Threecreepio, SBDWolf, Luigi Sidekick. Now in this Zelda TAS, this was made by TASeditor, Masterjun, and Sockfolder. And if you don't know, you can do Ace in The Legend of Zelda on the Famicom Disk System version. Somehow Ace exists on all the FDS versions of games. There's actually a pretty good reason for that. But guys, we're playing Castlevania! This TAS is by SBDWolf. We have Ace inside Ace inside Ace inside Ace. Aceception. This is on original hardware. It's playing on my console right now. Still just the Mario 1 disc. And if you don't know, there's Ace in Castlevania! Here we go! What could happen? Anything could happen! The end! We got the other FDS Mario. Doki Doki Panic. So yeah, this is a nice end credits to this showcase. Big shout out to Lane, Web 2000 for putting together this whole thing. She used a method of total control. That's when you can just like do whatever you want with Ace. Which was the foundation was made by Threecreepio, and then she built upon it. And it normally would take super long to like do enough inputs to like reprogram the game, but it actually does more inputs per frame. It does multiple inputs per frame, and yeah, it's really complicated stuff. It's crazy what people are able to do, and awesome that we could show this off to everyone. I always wanted to do an Aceception TAS. Like, even back in the day, I just wanted to do like one into another, just two even. And I was like, what games can you do Ace and then load another game in and do Ace? And finally, when 2J Ace was found, I was like, this is it. Back when I first was going to make a video about Mario 2J Ace, which I didn't make for a long time because reasons, I asked Lane, like, can we make something like this? And she made it. So, but I never, like, made the video, and then SMB1 Ace happened, and so here we are. We added SMB1 on the front, and yeah, it's like the dream Ace showcase for me. Good one, Ziltama. Since you can run SMB1 in Mario World, can you do Aceception with a SNES? So that one wouldn't work quite the same because you're like programming in something on like it programs in SMB1, which is on a different console, and it's like not perfectly one-to-one because yeah, you can do anything with this within the confines of the hardware. Like whatever's possible on the hardware and like the space on the disc, you can do. But anyway, thanks a million for watching, and we're not done yet. Okay, we're back in Super Mario Brothers. The Ace brought us back here. But something's looking a little different. Does anyone know what this is? Does anyone know? Yeah, this is Tonkachi Mario. Well, the first ROM hack, like, ever. There's this this thing called the Tonkachi editor, which lets you like actually program ROM hacks on the original console. It's crazy. This is like the first ROM hack of this game ever made. It's playing right now. It got programmed in here. I'd have to unplug the replay device and plug my controller in to play it, but you guys want me to play it for a little bit? Okay. For real, for real. Tonkachi Mario. Is the one up here? This looks like 4-1. I have played a full playthrough of this before. Oh, that's one thing I also want to mention. A lot of people keep asking. They would like to know where to get one of these. So you won't get this exact one, but there's one just called TAS TM32. I'll put a link in the YouTube video description if you're interested. I'll also put a link to my video full playthrough of this game. Oh, I do have another thing I want to show off today, and that's when you go to the minus world and you crash the game and you make the little 1 byte change. I shared several possibilities in my video, like raining coins and just weird stuff that can happen. There's one I didn't show, and it's the most interesting one because I wanted to show it on stream.